Alrighty, there we go. Hello, hello. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Hello, my homies. Hello, Luxurious Rose. OMG Sunday Community Afternoon. I mean, I don't have the character Sunday, but it is Sunday. Counting down the minutes to Sunday Community Afternoon. Well, is it a community of hanging out and watching Star Rail plot? Because that is what we're doing. I hope Calberon is there. He was the last time that I played, but I think... Actually, I don't remember where we ended off. It was like during one of Tribbie's things. Alright, I think I don't have enough for okay, good. Oi! It's a Ray! Hello, my dude. How are you? I think I do this. We're gonna go back to the main plot immediately, because it's probably gonna take me several hours. Oh, right. The trio want to go talk to Orynyx. How's the questing going? So far, so good, I would say. I do quite enjoy it from the first part that I played yesterday. Have you played through it yet, Ray?
It's a dead end ahead. Turn back, teacher.
What? Aggie? No, it's an illusion.
We love illusions of Aglaya. Flushed emoji. It's funny, my stick drift used to always go left to right, but now it goes forward randomly. I mean, better that than not, I suppose.
Wow, this room is huge.
You were waiting for me to play it? Well, I hope you at least played or watched the first 6 hours yesterday.
Trina, did you? Yeah, I saw it. Was that a warning from Orynyx?
Well, out of all that I have seen so far, the only missing voice is Dawn Hung.
What are you two whispering about? Tribbie? Trina? Trian can't even hear her own telecommunication. Well, never mind. Trian suddenly feels like this place is quite familiar. Oh, there's a whiff of safari in this room. It's right over there.
A safari, not saffron? Damn, that stings.
Over here! Follow Trian! Trian, slow down!
I do like the story that they've decided to tell with Tribbios. I do quite like them.
Is our fate. A futile death is not the solution.
Hello, Mighty.
It appeared again! Right here! I summon thee, Orynyx! Stir up ripples of past reverie! Something's appeared! Wait, we should read it first.
Oh no, I have to read Wasabi! Hello, hello. I mean, I guess I can actually read it for the friends if you want me to. To Mr. Wincom. For many years, Yanisopoulos has relied on the rose myrtle to obtain the boon of the gods. We have spent 5 or 6 years now digging out its roots and cutting back its branches. Now, this red tree is on the verge of collapse and has long since ceased to serve its purpose, yet it still seeks to spread out its canopy and eclipse Yanisopoulos from the glorious rays. We have a secret plan to fell this tree. We just need to wait for the ceremony to make a small move, and the rose myrtle will slip and fall into the abyss. Yanisopoulos is built on a mountainside. There are more than a few cases of people who have lost their footing in its history. ... As for the next sacred tree, we were planning on selecting another puppet. As for the rose myrtle's daughter, Tribbios, we'll call her Saffron for now. In my eyes, I think it would be fine to just find an excuse to off Saffron. However, Codex the Acolyte is extremely insistent on raising her to become the next sacred tree. She has undergone related education since she was a young girl, which would save a lot of work on our part. As for her identity as the daughter of Rose Myrtle, she is still young and has not yet grown wings. If we can just keep her grounded, the power of the Divine Oracle will remain tightly in our grasp. We both know that the saffron's most outstanding property is that it can be cooked in so many ways. Put it in porridge, stewed, or fried. No matter how you cook it, this plant will always be a delicacy. Oh jeez. I'm glad I read that one out loud. That one's actually pretty spicy. Whoops. I accidentally closed the Twitch app somehow, my bad.
Wait, this is a letter? It mentions something about saffron and Tribbios? Isn't that name... Never mind that for now. Why is this letter here? And how did Trian sense it? Could it be our lost memories? Is it possible that we were already noticed by Orynyx and entered their trial? But why haven't they said a word? Orynyx has the whims of a child. Perhaps they're toying with us on purpose. Come on, this isn't the right time to be playing games.
Separation and death, reconciliation doesn't
Oops.
come easily for a mortal.
Gosh darn it. I like her spooky
Are these
voice though.
visions also fragments of the past? Tribbie! Trinan! Look what I found! Is this the safari? Coming! We'll take a look. But Trian, there's nothing in here. What? It was right in the stolium. Huh? There's really nothing here. That can't be! I swear I saw it! I swear! Trian is telling the truth. It was right there. Where did it go?
Castorus is a goober. What? What a sentence to read. Bless you, Wasabi.
Trinan, Tribbie, why aren't you saying anything? Trian can't seem to hear you at all. We were just lost in our thoughts. Don't worry, Trian. What you saw was likely, Yana's hair. We must have startled it away.
OMG, hi Alua!
Okay. Could Orynyx be trying to make us falter? But why would they do that? Something feels off. Tribbie, don't you think this temple is a little too quiet? What do you mean? It might just be an illusion, but Trinan wonders,
Flushed emoji. I have been perceived!
is Orynyx really putting us through a trial?
Alua become a goober for Lady. She doesn't need to become a goober for me. She is already a goober. Where do you want me to go now? That way?
Still no luck finding any safari. I suppose we can do without it. Let's try to convince Orynyx. At least they didn't toss us out straight away.
At least I left off.
Tribbie, Trinan, look at this. So cool.
At least I left off on a really fucked up part. It's great.
So many of us now.
Hello, Shin Misaki! First mem. Well, you were definitely the first mem.
Really quiet in here. Do all Titans live in dark places like this? What's going on? Orynyx disappeared?
Gasp. The Orynyx were the friends we made along the way.
Are you saying that the black-robed swordmaster is not just tied to the Black Tide, but is also hunting for core flames everywhere?
Okay, I will say that I like Anaxa a lot more than I thought I would when I saw, like, his first, like, teaser image.
This is the most plausible possibility. First, it has a vessel that can hold core flames. Second, I'm one of its targets. Let's start with the first premise. Its peculiar ceremonial blade can interact with a core flame, as evidenced by the pull I felt when it stabbed into my chest. I hypothesized that the blade can sense, absorb, or even retain core flames.
I think he might be halfway or a little more. Let's go! That's the plan!
The second premise is even more explicit. When it was engaged in fierce battle with many of us and was heavily distracted, it remained consistently focused on me. Or rather, on the Titan Cersei's inside me.
So it's plundering the flames. But if your argument holds up, wouldn't he be headed to Akama soon? The vortex of Genesis is full of the Titan's core flames.
Not necessarily. Let's call that person the Flame Reaver for now. If my presumption holds, that person has 3 targets. The first target is me. The second target is Orynyx, who hasn't yet fallen. And the third is Akama and the Vortex of Genesis, where the core flames are housed.
Orynyx just piecing out like
I
K-Bye.
suspect Akama won't be their first target. Kefali's core flame is guarded by the Council of Elders' arcane power. And Fagusa's water curtain should be able to block out any external perceptions.
What about Thanatos and Aquila? Their core flames are yet to be restored.
The whereabouts of Thanatos remain a mystery to all. As for Aquila, can you fly?
No, I can't. Why are you asking that?
You know why he's asking that.
Can that Swordmaster fly?
Good point. But what if he does grow wings?
If they had wings, I wouldn't have made it out of the grove alive.
That's a relief. Anyway, since the Flame Reaver has 2 targets, we need to move fast.
With the distances between Akama, the grove, and these potential targets, I believe we should bolster our defenses and...
Bad news, Finon! Tribbie is missing. The last time the 3 of them were seen was in the Abyss of Fate. Gasp.
Orynyx!
Heyo!
Are you in here? No response at all. Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog? Or... Tribbie, we should leave. This temple has other people in it. What? Huh. Listen, footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way. Come on, we need to hide. Whoever they are, we can't let them see us. Tribbie, Trinan, come check this out.
Oh my god, it's the Kalaf.
Tran feels like it's so familiar.
Not quite, Alua. F. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Yeah, definitely some 07s there. She just never wakes up. We'll just hang out here.
Where am I?
What a terrifying sight to wake up to when you have 5 people crowding you.
Little Gray, Snowy, and
Don Hong?
wait, where's Trian? Is she back?
We only saw the two of you collapsed on the side of the road when we arrived.
Danny and I looked around, but we couldn't find any traces of Lady Trian.
Yeah, she's taking a nap. You're right.
What about the black-robed swordmaster?
Blast it! Of course it's him. We were still too late. I fear something bad has happened to Orynyx's core flame.
Then Lady Trian...
She doesn't have much divine power left. We can barely sense anything.
Trian, I have a bad feeling about this.
That you're both safe is already a blessing. Everyone, we must take action now. We should split into 2 groups. One group will stay in the Abyss and meet up with Aglaya's reinforcements, then search for Trian's whereabouts. The other group will come with me to pursue the black-robed swordmaster and recover the core flame.
Do you know where it's headed?
I didn't get to tell you this before, but Anaxa and I already have our misgivings about the Black Tide, so we've made preparations. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunities are fleeting on the battlefield. We should hurry.
Lord Finan! Lady Tribbie and Lady Trinan. I'm glad you're all right.
Did Aglaya's people get here?
Yes. Lady Aglaya already knows about the situation and sent along a message. Finan, I understand that Swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan, I fear that you won't be the only one who dies in vain.
I understand. Hatred is a hero's deadliest poison. I have no intention of fighting alone. If that Swordmaster really is related to the Black Tide, the Chrysos heirs must not take them lightly. I have indeed planned to return to the Holy City and discuss the strategy with Aglaya. We'll need all the help we can get for this encirclement.
Why don't we split up as previously discussed? Hyacinth and I will stay to regroup with the reinforcements. You go back to the Holy City with everyone else and tell Aglaya about your plan.
Trinan will stay in the Abyss too. That way, both sides can communicate with each other if anything happens.
Thank you, everyone. Partner, Tribbie, let's go.
But I want to stay, in Orynyx's temple.
Right back, Aglaya.
But then again, Aglaya, though.
You should have come to me first, Finan.
Aggie, there's no need to scold Snowy. Akuma is currently in grave danger.
I know. It's beyond my imagination that the only 2 titans humankind can still rely on fell in such quick succession. I've never seen the golden thread pulled this taut, as if it could snap at any moment. Finan, tell us your plan. Time is of the essence.
This being is not just hunting titans, but taking the core flames too?
Yes, just like the Flame Chase journey is doing. Professor Anaxa thinks the Flame Reaver's arrival is likely a sign the Black Tide has spread further.
No more stinky rail. Hello, Met.
Regardless of whether you're right, this being is still far more aggressive than we expected.
But its madness is also an opportunity for us. If its goal is the core flame, then that means us humans can lure it into a trap. Anaxa had already left the Holy City with Circe's core flame while we were on our way to the Abyss. So he can make preparations for the battlefield.
I love that gray emote.
Tell me, what makes you think this won't end with us losing another core flame?
because this time the power from beyond the sky is also at our side. She is the key.
Heyo. I knew it! Of course it's got to be me. Really? Are you sure I can do it? I have a stellar run. Can we pass it off as a core flame?
We need your other companion too.
Oh my god, hello Ruby! You can't see me, but I'm also waving right now.
Ma'am,
No!
do you mean me?
Well, if you could keep talking normally, then sure.
I see. Feynman, that battlefield you mentioned, is it Castrum Crimnos?
Yes. I'm sure everyone remembers the astonishing miracle our partner here performed with her companion during the battle with Nikador, and how they awakened Castrum Kremnos' past.
I like how that I was like, oh my god, it's finally speaking something other than mem mem mem. And then immediately you guys were like, I don't like this, why is it speaking?
That will be the key to our victory. We will use Orynyx's power to once again open a passage to the past and lure our enemy inside.
I had the same response. I mean, it's been doing that, like, for most of this update, though, right? Is that suddenly she'll just be like, mem, 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 bravery, mem, 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 sword. And I'm like, what's happening? Mem, 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 mem. You think it should just never talk? I mean, it's fine if it just talks in English, but if it's all mem, 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 I don't know.
Then we'll seal the Flame Reaver in the maze of time.
Impressive. Orynyx has fallen, and Yanis's divine power already belongs to Akima. Once we take back the core flame, the Swordmaster will have no means of escape.
Mem, mem.
It's very clever, using the element of surprise instead of brute strength. Can you do it, little one?
Well, there we go. Purge! Lady? That's right, we can do anything. Really? I'm not so sure about this. Really? Then I'm gonna make it a wish.
Oh, come on!
Such enthusiasm. I'm glad to see you're confident. By the way, the Council of Elders declared a state of emergency when Tribbie went missing. Kynus and her following have heard tell of the incident at the Grove, and are galvanizing support in secret. I fear she'll make her move before the next assembly of the citizens.
What are they plotting?
That short-sighted politician likely believes the Chrysos heirs have outlived their usefulness, and is making preparations for her next step. That ugly side of humanity is something we'll have to deal with eventually. But that's a problem for another day. I've sent Castorus ahead to the council with a message. She should be able to keep the situation under control for the time being.
Sure.
Finan, it is my hope that we can come to an understanding on this. We must take down the Flame Reaver in one go, and retrieve the core flame. And in doing so, grant ourselves an advantage against the Council of Elders.
Of course. You may count on me to lead the charge.
I apologize for tasking you to spearhead the plan once again, but Akima is currently beset by enemies from within and without. The situation brooks no delay, and we have precious little time to confer and discuss the plan with you. That being said, you are the key to our success, and I shall respect any decision you make.
We just leave. How do we make sure that the plan will work?
I may not be as masterful as Trian when it comes to the Century Gate, but even I can open a nice big gate if I have enough time.
As for whether we can take back the core flame, that will be up to Anaxa's capabilities.
Based on what I know of him, he can do it.
How do we guarantee my safety?
I'll be honest, we can't.
How dare you? I'm gonna go work for a company. They'll take care of me better.
But the Flame Reaver will have to step over my dead body if they wish to do you harm.
Oh, so you're like Met. Whatever Mem's plan is, I'll follow.
We are grateful to you for your aid. And to the rest of you as well. Now, let us be off to begin the hunt. May carefully sharpen our gaze and grant us victory over the enemy.
Feels like we're missing someone.
You mean Mydei? He's dealing with a different problem.
His own mighty problem.
Don't worry. That man would never miss out on this fight.
They are boyfriends. Get that core flame.
Farewell, my dear friend. You must lead us back home.
You and I, we're both the same. We feast on strife and fear.
If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos.
How very glib.
I knew you'd be here.
Boyfriends.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination turns out to be cast from Kremnos.
How very glib. And do you believe in Eorzea? God, I haven't played Praetorium in so long.
Is that why you're here? To pray to the dead Nikador?
No, just the opposite. I'm here to tell you...
I believe in you.
You can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't afford to lose your upcoming battle either.
Have you heard the story of Geocles the Mountain Breaker?
No, but I'm sure you're about to tell me.
Sounds like you've spoken with
Your
Kartanis.
princess.
That's the name of the legendary mountain dweller, right?
Let's have a chat before we go our separate ways.
Dude, he just said, like, Geocles the mountain dweller or whatever. And then he's like, did you mean the mountain dweller? Shut up.
Artonis told me that back in ancient times, the mountain dwellers lived in seclusion. They spent their days quarrying and gathering, living a simple and peaceful life away from strife. But Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain. They're safe, but humdrum culture was like fetters around him.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes, that is why he too faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond the mountain, he spied a battalion of Ladonians stationed at the foot of the mountain. The Ladonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions, and they used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Geocles, who had taught himself the common tongue, approached a soldier, he learned a shocking piece of news. The Ladonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer safe. Geocles quickly returned to his village to bring the news to his people. But...
let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with the situation instead.
Stabs mighty. It's very bold of you to say that while Books for Days isn't here.
That's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate for peace instead of leaving the mountains. This made Geocles both angry and sad. But he didn't give up. If you were in his shoes, what would you have done?
It's okay, his pee-pee is small anyway. Is it because he's got two large arm pee-pees?
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of a solution that would make everyone happy.
A solution that would make everyone happy, huh? That's how naive we are. Well, let me tell you what Geocles did.
The big B.
He took the Mountain Dweller's store of gemstones, traded them with the Ladonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the Companions. Under the cover of night, he set ablaze the forest surrounding the settlement, forcing his people to flee the mountain. That great fire marks the beginning of Mountain Dweller history. Since then, their people became part of civilization, and giants became a common sight in the Holy City. Meanwhile, that mountain they once lived in has turned into little more than foam inside the black tide.
But leaving their homeland also brought many mountain dwellers misfortune. They
were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed, that is undeniably also part of their history. But that is Geocles for you. The merits of his actions, or lack thereof, have been scrutinized by many, but historians nevertheless hail him as the Mountain Breaker. Why do you think that is? It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand him, nor did he even waste time trying to make everyone happy. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes, and then forced everyone to march toward the coming of a new era.
Hell yeah.
You've made up your mind, haven't you?
I'll be leaving Akuma soon to fight the great darkness of this world, and to shoulder Nikador's destiny. So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, that I stand opposed to the flame chase, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra.
I can't hear you.
That's my weak spot.
Would you want to call
And the only way to
Sure.
kill me.
He told you how to kill the man. That's real boyfriends for life
You have my
material.
word.
OMG, can I have a copy? When he gets back upstairs, I'll ask. I'm sure the answer will be yes. He just might have to come out here first.
Go now. The battlefield calls. Send that flame-thieving hyena to their death. If you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky. Loudly call out the name of the new god.
Me.
That's the sound of an all-out war. Not the kind of ruckus Professor Anaxa can raise on his own. Let's hurry. The battlefield is just ahead. No way. A Kremnoan?
Don't mind the random forward walks that my my controller likes to do.
I didn't think she'd manage to send the Kremnoans to assist. Brave warrior, what's the situation on the front line?
Ackerman, why are you here?
What? Didn't Aglaya tell you? We have been instructed to assist you in trapping the Flame Reaver.
Aglaya, that vile usurper. I spit on her name. Our king will be back soon. He'll be able to deal with you and that black road.
That black robed bish. No, Nope. Goodbye, soldier. You have perished.
The Chronoans really are just like their king.
I think I've built a poison immunity because of you. Black Robed? Organization 13? You got it. It's a crossover event.
Rest in peace. May your glory last forever. Did they come to fight on their own accord?
Man, they're all hating on my girl Aglaya. Like, I can understand why, but like, damn. I don't want to fight anything, so let's just not.
We're almost there.
Take a look.
See?
Upgrade configured.
Feeling lucky.
Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open. When that happens, you must evacuate immediately. Don't stay behind.
Handsome's BA is here after all. Yes, it's all connected.
The rest will be up to how well we work together.
But remember what Mydei said before? Cast aside all distractions once you're on the battlefield.
Let's go, partner. Today, destiny shall stand with us.
Finally.
Memo.
Pent in the memories of the dead! Executioner!
Cool.
You sure know how to keep a man waiting. Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
I do like...
Child of humanity, 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
I do like that they've definitely put more in their budget for the cutscenes. What kind of Keyblade is that? Don't worry about it. Herda! Hell yeah, it's Herda!
Harmony and unison.
Watch your head.
This dude is 100% gonna be in like the next Memory of Chaos, and we're all gonna hate it.
Open sesame. Honored to meet me.
Like 100%.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Time to twirl.
You are 100% right, yep. And it's gonna be something stupid like floor 10. We're just gonna get absolutely clapped.
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Hedge your bets.
Oh, hell yeah.
For an end to strengthen the words.
It was a huge pain in the ass to clear this guy on the beta. Uh-oh. Great, I'm glad to know that I was in fact correct, and I hate every moment of it. Thank you for banning that mofo in record time.
All together.
Looks like I'm gonna need to add more terms to my Automon. The only problem is that they're getting very creative with the characters they use.
Open sesame. Time to twirl. This big diamond, it's all yours.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely. All in.
Entangled by agony.
Dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Score.
Watch your head.
Time to twirl. Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Get ready, Frog. Can't hold up.
Oh, my bad.
Long last.
How embarrassing. You didn't come down from the sky? This city is mine anyway. So why shouldn't I go through the front door?
Almighty.
Minion of the Black Tide, I, King of the Kremnoan Legion, will be your opponent today.
Long time no see, Nikador.
OMG.
Time to twirl!
The Herda is probably this guy's hard counter, though. Yeah, I had a suspicion. And when the moment I saw that there was the ice weakness on all of them, like, hell yeah.
Resonate all together.
My team is made for this.
Expand your thinking.
Here, we'll do something like this. It was not enough energy. Balls. That's not what I meant to do.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Such petty tricks.
Time to twirl! Tonight, stars echo. No more time. Honored to meet me.
Hedge your bets.
Open sesame. Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
It's time to end this.
Save your boyfriend! Boyfriend was saved!
Heroic souls of strife, heed my call. I am the Lance of Fury. The agony this world needs. Witness this. A new god has come to Castrum Kronos.
Books for Days isn't even here, but I can sense the thirst all the way from here.
The warriors have returned.
That was actually pretty rad.
But are the rumors true? Has Oryx fallen?
It's as the Council of Elders said. We face a dangerous threat. Yet the Chrysos heirs are only inciting more chaos. They don't care about the people's safety.
They really gave the core flame of strife to a Kremnoan at the end.
Wow, I can't believe the Kremnoans, who always worshipped the Titan of Strife, would inherit the core flame of the Titan of Strife. That just seems so oddly strange. Like, wow. Why are they surprised?
What a noisy crowd.
This, doesn't feel right.
It's probably because Oryx is gone. Oryx was a generous titan in the eyes of the people. They graced us with miracles, allowing humanity to reap many a convenience from the past.
But is Oryx really gone if we can still do the time mechanics? Also, thank you, Mr. PP. That looks beautiful.
It's very poisoned.
It's very poisoned, you guys. I might die. But at least we'll do so after finishing Star Rail.
What they don't know is that the Titan didn't do all of that of its own volition. Regardless, the Titan has fallen, and we must surrender Oryx's core flame.
A meeting with that woman again so soon? I just can't catch a break.
There is a Lapras in the chat. I am going to take the moment to catch that thing. Bam.
Professor Anaxa, why don't you find someplace to rest first? matters that require Aglaya's attention are piling up. You two meeting again will, forgive my honesty, only distract her. Just try to stay on your best behavior, if you know what I mean.
That's not up to me, I'm afraid. I've been trapped in her prison the moment I set foot in this holy city. The price of having a Titan living in my head, I suppose. Don't worry, I don't want trouble either.
He and Aglaya don't get along, huh?
They have differences in ideology. Alright, I suppose that's putting it lightly. Don't worry, you'll figure out the intricacies of these relationships sooner or later.
I'm sure you don't need my help handling Ornyx's core flame. So I'll be off. I have some personal matters to attend to.
It somehow feels like D has closed himself off even more after he completed his trial.
Yeah, a lot has happened in the past few days. You've been lost in thought for a while now too, Tribbie. Did Trinon bring news?
Nope.
Yes.
Oh.
She has found Trian.
That doesn't sound like a good thing, though.
She was at the bottom of the valley outside the temple. But that's where the good news ends.
07.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. They also found someone else besides Trian. He was no better than a corpse when Trinan and Hyacinth arrived. He had suffered more cuts than could be counted and leaped off a cliff from a great height. All to free Trian's body from the clutches of the black-robed swordmaster.
What a brave soul. Do we know who he is?
Ruby. It was Ruby.
Yes. It's Krateros.
Oh shit. No! That's not very glib of him. Oh, 07 to Gaius Krateros.
If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me first.
He's like, okay.
How ludicrous. Your body made of flesh and blood as it is will not survive more than a single strike from me.
Better to die in battle than return even in glory. As a Kremnoan, I know not the fear of death.
She's lost her divinity. I have no interest in an empty shell. But answer me this, child of strife. Why do you raise your shield for her?
As the leader of the God Shield Brigade's elite, I protected the king against the Black Tide with this very shield. And I've done this over and over, hundreds and thousands of times. A pathetic killer like you could never understand the weight it bears.
Pity. And crumble like rusted iron.
Good. Supreme glory shall be mine, as I indulge in the libations and incense offered by my descendants. Come, let us fight! For Kremnos! For my king! For Amphoreus!
Yeah! Dude. He was a bro to the very end. Kind of a shit for a bit, but he was a bro. Well-meaning bro. Oh no, Don Hung's here. I'm gonna have to read. I usually try to mute to take a sip of whatever, but now I have to read.
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago. Today is but a reminder of that bitter taste.
But Lady Aglaya, I don't understand. It wasn't life itself that Lady Trian lost. why does she look like she really turned into a doll? I don't understand.
Don't be sad, Hyacinth. Trian has used up her borrowed time from Yanis, that's all. Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a world free of sorrow.
If a world like that truly exists, does that mean everyone from the Grove is there too?
It exists, Hyacinth. Do you not remember? The prophecy that guides the Chrysos heirs is the voice of Kefili before it fell silent. It loves all of its creations dearly, and would never bear to lead us astray with lies. What about the Crimnoan veteran? How is he doing?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. Even so, we've only managed to keep him from breathing his last. I had to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again. But if light ever disappears from Akama for good... No. Let's hope that never happens.
This is already nothing short of miraculous. When we found Krateros, he was no better than a corpse.
The parting hour is upon us. Yet the golden thread runs slack. The heroes have returned with their spoils. Everyone, please take this opportunity to rest and prepare for what awaits us. You've returned unscathed and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment worthy of celebration.
Alright, I know these messages were probably from yesterday. These fucking doofy ass. Hold up, everyone needs a long neck in their life, or what are we even doing? Castor P? Not quite. Here, have a long neck to go with everyone's long necks.
It's incredible to think that we returned Nikador's core flame not so long ago. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that you and your friend's arrival has melted the glaciers of history.
I'm trying to pick up a very full cup right now. That's what trailblazing is?
You could say this is the true face of history. It slumbered for 1,000 years, only to awaken for this one moment. Alas, now is not the time for a study of history. I do not see a Naxa around. Was this under your instructions, Finan?
Yes, it just seems much more efficient than letting you two go at it endlessly.
A rash decision. After all, he still bears a core flame with him. I do concur with your assessment of efficiency, though. Now, let us table the issue concerning him for the moment. The more urgent matter is the core flame of Orynyx. The Chrysos heirs had initially crafted a plan regarding the order to return the core flames. For titans like Orynyx and Circes, who harbor no intentions of harming humanity, our strategy entailed assuming their divinity only at the very end. But this unforeseen turn of events has thrown everything into disarray.
If we don't return the core flames to the vortex of Genesis, and we leave the Titan's divine positions vacant, we can't even begin to imagine the disaster that would follow. But the most pressing issue at hand is that we haven't found the Chrysos heir capable of bearing Orynyx's divinity.
Finan, Castrus, Mydei, and Hyacinth. Tribbie and I devoted a millennium scouring the world, only to find these few people. Only a chosen few possess the capacity to assume divinity, the elite among the Chrysos heirs. We would never hastily extend our invitation without first verifying their potential to bear such power. Yet we cannot compel anyone into divinity, as it would be no different from sentencing them to the gallows.
Truly a dilemma.
I will be the chosen one. Mem.
How about letting her give it a try?
Oh shit. I've been waiting for someone to say that. I literally just said it out loud. You're okay with sentencing me to the gallows?
Mem special,
Mem's special. I was half expecting it to be like mem Oryx. No, you can't skip over to Mighty now. Not after that.
I see the Reaper has forsaken you too, teacher.
It simply put my life in the hands of the Twilight Courtyard. That priest girl's medical talents are truly exceptional. She might be far from the ordinary girl we envisioned. But this isn't about me, Mighty Mos. I saw it. You finally decided to embrace your own fate.
Power of strife is stirring a tempest within me as we speak. My bones have turned into steel, and my blood is seething in a blaze. Past rulers of Kremnos could only aspire to this might, yet I have merged with it.
Mem glib. Mem believe. Mem Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is mem. False mems. I can't. Its city mems are built on mem. And its mem is an instrument of mems. True.
I've made history. And henceforth divinity and kingship shall coexist as one.
Indeed, you've realized the aspirations of every former king of Kremnos. And now, you can at last bring our people home and reforge the glory of Kremnos.
Unfortunately, I harbor no such desire.
What? What do you mean by that?
Nani?
Over 2 millennia past, devotees of Nikador's might banded together beneath their feet and erected a city of their own. Ever since then, Kremnoans have served as the blades wielded by the god of war, following the Titan's path in its conquest. Yet, gazing upon our history through the lens of my newfound divinity, I now see it with unprecedented clarity. This history is sheer absurdity and inferiority. People surge onto the battlefield like ants, plundering and slaying for their own greed, only to be trampled upon like ants.
He has no other ways to compare them.
The city and the beliefs that Kremnoans hold so dearly, alongside the supposed tradition, mere anthills that can be crushed with a single touch in the eyes of the Titan.
You! Are you trying to strip Kremnoans of the pride we've amassed over thousands of years with mere words?
That pride holds little significance, Krateros. Now that I've assumed the divinity of strife, my next step will be to renounce the title of king.
No!
Convey my message to every Kremlin.
Eyeball emoji?
This is an order.
You just rolled a 5-star? Did you get Tribbie? Because you were rolling for Tribbie, right? Did you win? Did you win your 50-50? My ass is set. I'm ready, Ruby! We're just gonna have Mydei stare at you until you check DMs. Hold up. No! You got Hemicode again? How many Eidolons do you have of Hemiko? I mean, ironically, she has become one of the best standard 5-stars to lose to, aside from Bronya. But, like, I know you have S5 of her light cone. How many Eidolons do you have of Hemiko now?
Do not do this, Mydei. I beg you.
Our history commenced in the year 2506 of the Light Calendar, concluded in the year 4931. I, Mydei, last king of Castrum Kremnos, son of Gorgo, do hereby proclaim the Kremnoan dynasty comes to an official close today.
Damn, he's rewriting history. No, he saved you in the future. No, it's fine. E4, S5. Oh god, you're getting closer to E6.
No. I am granting you a new beginning.
What is this?
My mother's signet ring. It served as a symbol of kingship. And I now imbue it with a fresh significance. Take it, and rally those who have lost their identities. Convey the words of Mydei. I ascend it to divinity. You no longer need to chase fleeting honors or face death on the battlefield as if it were your sole destination. However, you must adapt to fit into the city you once observed with indifferent eyes. A cruel fate awaits Amphoreus. No matter how illustrious a dynasty may seem, it crumbles to rubble and gravel before formidable foes. Yet, you shall tread the only path out, one that leads to a brand new world at its end.
Why task me with being your messenger? Why not explain all this to them yourself?
Check DMs again. Is that your standard banner? Oh, that's theirs? 2 Yang Qings within 3 wishes of each other. That is nuts. 3 pity. Have another Yang Qing. They probably lost their minds.
Because only humans can guide the path to be trodden by humans. It's not the lot of humans who crave the power of gods and spiral into madness for it. Humans who stand ready to raise their shields high to protect the lives behind them.
I failed to save that child.
That is irrelevant. As demigods, they have long been prepared for it. What truly matters is that you showed up there and shielded her.
The one who persuaded Aglaya to set me free that night. Was that you, Mydei?
Yes.
She's not one to easily make a concession. What did you offer her?
I staked my mother's name to guarantee the integrity of your soul to her. And I promised her that I would dedicate all I have to the Flame Chase journey.
And what is next, Mydei? Where will you be headed now?
To the place where I belong, to fulfill my promise. The madness that has plagued Nikador and the darkness that has consumed Amphoreus. It's now my turn to fight against it. There are some people to meet with before I leave. Let's go.
Let's go.
And what is next, Where will you be headed now?
Where will you be headed? He's been beheaded! Girl just like standing in the bath. What a mood.
You're here, Mydei. It seems that you are prepared.
Yes.
You aided Akuma through yet another trying ordeal, and my gratitude knows no bounds.
Isn't that exactly what you wanted?
Not everything unfolds according to my plan. In the current state of the world, I can only proceed one step at a time. Furthermore, you are ready to dedicate all that you have, regardless of the promise you made to me, aren't you?
You were gonna do it anyway.
Throughout my time in the Holy City, I've gleaned valuable lessons from you. Strategy, leadership, adaptability to change. Yet, it's only recently that I've come to realize the truly remarkable quality you possess.
You're hot.
And what is it?
It's the magnetic allure in your presence. It draws people to gather around you willingly, to seek your guidance. They strive not to disappoint you, not due to fear of repercussions, but out of sincere alignment with your ideals. That is precisely what every ruler of Castrum Kremnos has been missing.
I am truly honored to hear that. And now, Mydei, you have risen as the most powerful demigod in the world. How do you intend to wield this newfound power?
I shall see Nikador's aborted mission through to completion, and become the strongest bulwark for Amphoreus to defend against the Black Tide. I will secure enough time for the Flame Chase journey, until you manage to lead everyone to reach the miracle of Genesis.
Mydei, a new chapter awaits Amphoreus. Yet, the one who guides the people to the destination need not be you and I.
Huh. What did you see after assuming Nestia's divinity?
Despite the passage of 1,000 years, every word of that prophecy remains as vivid as ever. You shall have your final bath in warm and radiant gold.
Just as cryptic as all the other prophecies.
What's the reason for the laughter?
I was just thinking, if an ordinary person encountered these words, they would probably stay away from the baths for the rest of their life.
True.
But I cannot forgo the delightful experience a bath offers. So, I assume you also glimpsed yours, Mydei?
One day, you shall die with a wound in your back.
Well, that is a rather straightforward scenario.
If I were to be terrified by drivel with no basis, I would not have attracted your gaze and joined the Flame Chase journey in the first place.
You speak the truth. May you be destined for a powerful fate, and may we reunite in the promised new world. Farewell, Mydei.
Bid farewell to Tribbie, Casterus, and the Grand Craftsman.
Farewell, Mydei.
Where are the mofos? We got some mofos downstairs, but we got some mofos upstairs.
Is Lady Tribbios not here?
Lord Mydei!
Hyacinth? So you are the physician Krateros spoke of. It's no wonder then that he was pulled back from the brink of death. You have my gratitude.
I can take that as a compliment, right?
I've heard about what happened at the Grove. I'm deeply sorry for your loss.
I've heard far too much about death and grief recently. To quote Lady Tribbie, we should all focus on tomorrow, shouldn't we?
That's a valid point. You've always been the most optimistic one among us.
Amogus.
Well, I must say, it feels quite incredible to see a new demigod standing right before me.
You should
Blink,
prepare
blink.
yourself as well. Humanity has already taken hold of strife, and one day it will also reach the sky.
Do you really believe I can do it? Even my ancestor, that hero of legends, couldn't conquer the core flame of Aquila.
Given your good rapport with the demigods, you should know that the path to assuming divinity is never limited to swords and spears.
You've always been so perceptive, Lord Mighty. Rest assured, if fate has truly selected me, I'll be ready. Right. You are here looking for Lady Tribbie and Lady Trina, no? They're not around at the moment. Is there a message you'd like me to pass on to them?
Goodbye forever.
No need. I've already bid farewell to Aglaya. Meeting with the Oracle is simply a matter of courtesy.
You've bid farewell?
I'm heading back to Castrum Kremnos to fight against the Black Tide. In all likelihood, I will never again return to Akuma.
Oh.
On second thought, there is something that I'd like you to help me convey to them.
I'm all ears, Lord Mighty. I'll make sure to convey every single word.
Tell them that there is no longer a need to send scouts behind enemy lines. With a single message, the Lance of Fury will target anyone who dares oppose Akuma.
I'm all ears, Lord Mighty.
Lord Mighty. Oh mighty. Mighty ho. Well, Trailblazer and Dawnhung are there, so at least we know that as long as we avoid them, we're doing great. So we need to go over here. Is that just leading me to actual plot? I don't want to be led to actual plot. I can't believe it didn't even show me the other one. How dare. Alright, well let's just go here and then turn right. I got lost in the sauce for a second. What? Oh, you were like way out there. Damn, alright. Didn't realize we were outside. Dude, it just feels slow to run around normally now. Like, you need those pigs. Hey girl, how you doing?
Lord Mighty.
I'll be embracing my destiny before you do, Casterus.
Can you feel Thanatos right now?
I don't feel them at all, regrettably. You have been painstakingly seeking that Titan for so long. But have you ever considered reaching out to me for help?
You mean...
Death refused to ferry me.
Hey, buddy.
If you were to send me to the Netherrealm, I may uncover clues along the way back.
I
I would never do that, Lord Mydei. Death is not a game.
You're right. That may very well be the reason why my people have struggled for millennia. They underestimated the significance of death.
So, are you returning home alone, Lord Mydei?
Returning home, you say? Maybe. At this moment, Castrum Kremnos is not just my birthplace, but also my fated destination. Work harder, Castorus. Go and do what you have to do, so that the trials we have endured may have meaning.
I will, Lord Mydei. May we reunite on the other side, where the warm west wind blows.
Alright, Grand Craftsman is obviously the most important homie. So let's go say goodbye. Thank him for his story about Geocles the Mountain Dweller.
The King of Kremnos, without the signet ring, but looking more like a king now.
I'm no longer the king, Grand Craftsman.
Matters not the title. Surpassed all former kings your achievements have.
I will honor your trust and liberate the world from the clutches of fear. Nevertheless, I must request that you continue to watch over Phynon, Cartonis. I have a feeling that his fate will weigh heavier than all of ours combined.
Boyfriends.
Keep Phynon in mind, I will. Return to your home, brave king. Together with everyone, I shall remain here. That thunder from Castrum Kremnos, we wait to hear.
Now we will say goodbye to Lady and Don Hung, because that requires me to read. Gasp. Mydei just like bulldozes in. Heyo. Dude, the way that he rushed into the cutscene. Mydei.
Outlanders? No. Trailblazers. I will soon make my way to Castrum Kremnos. If all goes according to plan, this may be our final meeting. I just want to let you know that I appreciate everything you have done for Amphoreus.
We will absolutely see him again. Reflecting on the past and moving forward to the future. A challenge I've faced as well. Though we never had a chance for a deep conversation, after all we've experienced together, you are also an ally of the Trailblaze, Mydei.
That means a lot to me. May success accompany your trailblazing wherever it leads. ... How about you let me guess what's on your mind?
I guess she will say something inspiring, she'll say something sentimental, she'll say something nonsensical.
Are you gonna say something insane again, Trailblazer?
What are we gonna do without you? Just smile if you don't know how to respond.
Now that I bear the divine within me, I can get the vague feeling that you have a great significance for the future of Amphoreus. With this departure, fear that I will never again return. Can I entrust you both to watch my back, and to continue supporting the Flame Chase journey in my absence?
Rest assured, we'll do everything we can. Mainly because we're trapped here.
You have my gratitude. Then, farewell.
Hold on.
Yes?
Let's at least snap a photo together to capture this moment, shall we? Just pulls out the camera.
Sure, let's do it.
Oh my god, the homies! All we need is Donna. Hey March, you hear about this great adventure with the mighty king of Kremnos? And then all you guys him. Sure. That looks pretty good. What do you think, Mighty?
Well, feels peculiar, I suppose. I'm not talking about your photographic skills. It's just that I rarely take photos. But this one, it's pretty good.
I never fail to impress. I'm glad you like it. Make sure not to leave any regrets behind.
I wish the same for you during your time in Amphoreus. I wish the same for you during...
I love how the boyfriend is last. They knew. Is he hanging out at the baths again, ready for their rematch? Probably not. These doors drive me nuts. There's no reason for them to take that long. Oh my god, you guys, I got another message from my friends in the video game. The Himiko feels very appropriate. Can we just teleport to this man? Okay, good.
The prince is here! Run!
Run! The prince is here!
Hold on! Lord Mydei isn't the prince anymore. He's now the guardian of Amphoreus.
What's going on?
You've got a new title, homie. Chase after those children. You got a new title to get explained. Hi.
We salute the guardian of Amphoreus.
Hello, handsome boy. Seems to be a lot of people here for some reason. A lot of Kremnoans.
I should have known you were the mastermind behind this.
Hey, don't go pointing fingers without cause. I swear I'm innocent this time.
He's not innocent.
See those kids over there? They're the ones who brought everyone together.
I admit, that took me by surprise.
They got the boyfriends and their adopted children.
Just going to sneak off without a word with me.
Well, I was actually on my way to bid farewell to you, but ended up running into this.
Oh, that's quite an honor, I suppose. We better not leave them waiting too long, don't you think?
The road to Castrum Kremnos from here is long. Perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a moment and etch their faces in my memory one last time.
Walk with fine on, but he fucking booked it.
We salute you.
Don't actually get to talk to them? Damn.
Make glory.
I think I see more than just the Kremnoans here.
You're now the guardian of Amphoreus, after all.
May triumph always be yours, King.
I'm thinking maybe it's about time the god of strife gets a new name.
The black tide for us, Guardian.
How about the god of solidarity or preservation? Dong Han mentioned that one to me.
I recommend that you steer.
Oops. I guess I should have just stood there and let them talk first.
It's about time for us to part ways. Any final goodbyes you want to share? This might be your last chance. Why so quiet? I thought divinity would wash away some of your sentiments.
Do you truly feel as carefree as you seem? Or is this just a facade you wear?
100% a facade.
You know what? You sound just like Aglaia at this moment. But you're not off the mark. I just thought that putting on a nonchalant front for this occasion might help us preserve some dignity.
Our bromance.
I can see through your deception, even without the power of mind reading.
Am I really that terrible at controlling my facial expressions? Well, with that said, thank you for aiding me in defeating my archenemy, Mydei.
No need to thank me. This triumph brings no delight, nor does it signify closure. You understand that more than me.
Indeed.
It's your princess.
In the end, I still haven't unraveled the mystery behind that black-robed swordmaster. And I can't even ascertain their demise. Maybe I've never managed to cut off my destiny.
But that matters not. Pain may be cured, but scars remain. This should not be effaced. Even with the divine might of Ornyx, you cannot stop the past from leaving its marks in our blind spots. Can you genuinely let go of everything as soon as that swordmaster is dead? That's impossible. Revenge is merely an obligation that must be carried out, and no one can find mental fulfillment through it.
You're right.
Look forward. Chew up and swallow your past. And make sure emptiness and bitterness are not the only flavors you know. Remember that there is a whole world behind you waiting to be saved.
I will keep that in mind.
I have a final favor to ask. Please look after the Kremnoan warriors in my absence. They will undoubtedly face challenges while assimilating into Akuma. It is my sole regret that I cannot stand by them during this time.
Do not worry. Leave it to me.
I will take care of your children.
And while I'm at it, I'm going to find out if the Kremnoan language is really missing that many words.
The Kremnoan philosophy can never be encapsulated in a mere dictionary. But if there's a chance in the next life, you should come visit my library.
Dude, they're like the biggest... Definitely boyfriends. Like, hello?
I'll be on my way, Deliverer. Remember to stay alive till the final act.
Yes. Same goes for you. Don't die too easily.
Like, yeah, let's share a library in the next life. Hello?
Always be yours, Mydei.
Dude, they're super gay. I mean, I entirely ship it. Super down for it. Sorry, books for days. Mydei's got two hands. You just have to share.
Oh, right.
Here's the declaration.
One last question.
Go ahead. You better not leave any regrets behind.
Why does life slumber?
Are you the one who told Cartonus about the signet ring?
Well,
they're married.
Who knows?
Who knows? I'm pretty sure that's an admission right there. And there's Pokemon in the chat.
Get up, my son. You showed great courage in today's training. Let's wrap it up for now.
Yes, Mother. Mother, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it, Mydei?
Why must we learn to fight?
It is for glory and honor, my son. For Kremnoans, mastery of swords and spears is ingrained from birth. And the battlefield is our destined end.
Is that really
the way it is, Mother?
What makes you say so?
Because you don't sound entirely sure.
You're right, Mydei. I once believed those words, without question. Until your father cast you into the Sea of Souls. It was at that moment I realized how everything I believed in was utterly hollow. Perhaps the spirit of Kremnos had once existed. But as greed bloomed in the hearts of humanity over the years, such spirit had long faded alongside our glory. I no longer put my faith in any oath or doctrine. Now I have just one role. That of your mother, Mydei. Your guardian.
That dream always ends there. The journey back to Castrum Kremnos is proving to be longer than expected. Krateros said that shortly after my fall into the sea, my mother challenged my father to a duel. She died through father's treachery, and I never saw her face. Yet each night she would show up, waiting by the flickering firelight. I always anticipated the sequel to that dream, believing she had more words of wisdom or guidance to offer. But now, I think I finally come to understand. That is all she wished to tell me. And now, I too am left with but one role.
To be the guardian of Amphoreus. Hiya.
It is time for this journey to reach its end.
Look! Mydei is back!
No, it's his homies.
Glory belongs to you!
We've got fresh pomegranate juice. Want to try some?
I like that they actually gave them character models, even if they're fairly generic looking. They're all gone. Thanks, Orynyx.
How was your training?
Ooh, say, come and check out what I just wrote.
You're looking well.
Mydei!
Dude, you guys look the
Did you
same.
just come back from training? May Nikador defend you!
I like the music.
It's been a while.
Meet you at the festival.
I'm gonna beat you up.
Welcome home, Mydei. Have you found something?
Oh shit, I hate that it does that. It should force you to slow down. mean, kudos to the composers. They're really popping off with the Amphoreus update. A new god was born. He's starting a new chapter in their history. Okay, but that's mint, right? Like, that's hot as fuck. This is actually amazing. I'm enjoying both Mydei and Tribbie's stories right now. They're both very, like, chef's kiss. Like, that was actually hot AF.
We smell sunlight and the wind of Akama. This was your favorite spot, wasn't it, Trian?
Can't wait for evil Princess Phaidon.
Lady Trian, why did it have to end up like this?
Take it easy, Cass. Departure is a part of life. It's just that ours isn't as tumultuous as it is for ordinary folks.
This entire update, it's been driving me nuts. Like, everyone else's voice flats are fine, but Casterus just does not.
When we started our journey, Yanis had already provided their prophecy. Just like how that Titan divided themselves to create the countless passages in the world. It's only natural for us to follow the same path since we inherited their destiny.
If you don't mind, Tribbie, are you still willing to unveil that past for us? The past regarding the prophecy?
Yes.
What do you seek to learn, Snowy?
Why is Don Hung, like, here but not here for most of the update?
Mydei has left the city to face his own fate. That is, the fate of every demigod. We will all eventually let go of our past to follow the same path as his. So, what I want to know is, as Amphoreus' first demigod, what compelled you to take the first step on this journey? And what has sustained you to make it this far without looking back? Despite the fracturing of your body and the numerous departures you have endured.
All right.
Teacher, are you sure about this?
Nope.
He is already doing what he has to do. What reason do we have to keep it from them? Let's go, everyone. Let's go to the abyss of fate and see how it used to be.
Count me in.
That's great. Thank you. Trinan, would you mind?
Tribbie, are you not coming with us?
I want to stay here with Trian for a bit longer.
I see. We'll be off then. Take care.
Since you have made your decision, then let's proceed as you wish. See you later, teacher.
Cass, are you not going with them?
No. I'd prefer to remain here to accompany Lady Trian. She hated being alone.
What's this?
Oh, she never got to
A
give the
little gift that I
gemstone.
had hoped to deliver to her personally, though fate had other plans.
Oh. So you saw us arguing that day?
Yes. I figured Lady Trian would like it a lot, so I bought it.
I see. Cass, you know, I recognized it immediately that day. It truly is an authentic piece from Yanisopolis.
Then why?
It's just that Trian had forgotten far more things than I. For example, she forgot that this glass object meant something unfortunate according to the traditions of our homeland.
I'm sorry, Lady Tribbie. Should I...
No need to apologize, Cass. At that time, I simply didn't want her to be trapped by our past, especially considering how much time had passed since we left home. But now... it might just be the perfect gift for Trian.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. While you and I have long accepted this absurd fate, they remain fresh and inexperienced. Teacher, don't let the weight of that cruel prophecy crush their spines.
But it would be even more cruel if we allow them to ignorantly fall before the gates of the new world. They will eventually need to know the truth. We just need the right opportunity. This, to me, feels like the right opportunity.
So, this is how the Temple of the Three Fates looked back in the day.
At this point, Ianisopolis still resides under Aquila's protection. Yet it is already fated for decline, and only contains a beautiful facade.
Is it because Amphoreus has entered Era Bellica?
Yes, strife remains distant from this part of Amphoreus right now. But in 5 years' time, at the same entry hour, this temple will become the source of another war.
Then, where are you at this time?
Right
I appreciate the lurk, wifey.
Why does she look somewhat different?
It's because we don't quite recall how we used to look.
Oh, my apologies.
Please don't. We should be the ones apologizing. Come, everyone. It's time to witness our last conversation with Orynyx.
You're here, Orynyx.
Dude, that voice. Your new voice sounds so mature.
This is our memory, so your senses are also aligned with the Tribbios of that moment.
False prophecy, huh? So you still think that way?
Orynyx be like, hey, you gonna kill yourself over this?
The tide has already arrived, and Yanis remains in slumber. If even the god of passages, known for guiding mortals, cannot resist this catastrophe, then what can we do against the incoming destruction?
There's a pineco in the chat. That's what Orynyx has told the masses.
Those chosen by fate would never have their family taken from them.
Well...
And how can I alone remain safe and secure while watching the entire world crumble before my eyes? This might be our last conversation, Orynyx. I will do everything I can to protect you from the Black Tide.
The family she just mentioned.
it's our mother. She fell from the spot into the valley a long time ago. It was during a grand ceremony held to seek Yanis's guidance. But things took an unexpected turn. It was Kefali who responded instead.
Did something go wrong with the ceremony?
Yes, but those two occurrences were in fact unrelated. Kefali's response was simply a coincidence. On that frosty night with treachery abound, as the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis met her demise, the world-bearing Titan also fell in another corner of the world. Let's keep up with her. This story... she should be the one to tell it.
That thing ahead.
It's the altar of Talantin. But that's not our destination. We're heading to the left.
Time to leave.
This place used to be passable.
Oh, Ornyx. Gotta destroy everything in my path. It is my nature.
I never thought there would be such a hidden space in the Abyss.
This is the Archive of Prophecies, an important ceremonial site back then.
Is this Yanis's maze that Trinon used for divination in the past?
Not only that, it also serves as a lock. Our childhood abode lies sealed within.
This is the largest puzzle I've ever laid eyes on. And it even acts as a door lock. Should have expected something like this in the homeland of puzzles, I suppose. So, how are we going to solve it?
That would be a pain in the ass. You wake up in the middle of the night and you need to use the bathroom, but you have to solve this massive AF puzzle every time.
Just follow the designated path and let the stone ball fall into the pool twice.
Seems pretty straightforward. Even Mydei might be able to complete it in a single try.
Even my boyfriend. How could you talk smack about Mydei behind his back? He needs 2 shots at it.
You still don't know him well enough then. He might not even need a first try. He just punched the door open. Mydei. If he were still here, we'd probably take a lot fewer detours to solve our issues.
No, he's too busy being hot in Castron Kremnos.
Let's just get started.
Do I actually get, like, stuff here? 0 out of 35. Oh boy, there's so many treasures in this area. Hot single treasures in your area. Starting with number 1. No! How dare my first treasure chest be a troll? I can't believe I've been denied. The advertisement lied to me. Ruby, I'm assuming you're done the Amphoreus plot. Yep, awesome. I am catching up to you. Eyeball emoji. That smile of yours is rather disturbing. I didn't see what that one was. Oh well. Alright, we got our first chest officially. There was no problems to be had there. Only vibes. Anything over here? Is that guy talking about melons? Probably not. And now he's not saying anything. So canonically, he was talking about melons. The end is crazy when Mems and then kills Mem and then Mem gets sad. Damn! Mem's a murderer? Mem. I don't want to investigate. Anything else down here? Praise the Law Titan! Dude, who bears the Law Titan? Farina when? It's all gonna be about justice, homies.
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Oh god, puzzles! Oh, this is not the shape that I thought it was. What the fuck do I do with this one? Wait, I'm not even paying attention to the shape. I'm literally just throwing stuff. This is pretty close though, she says, lying through her teeth. I'm actually pretty close. But I kind of fucked up. One of the layering is wrong. The order in which I did it was false. What if? Dang it. Okay, fine. Try again. How did I did this. And then like, where does this piece go? What have I done? What did I do with this piece initially? Did I do that? And then I don't know. I made it worse. Oh, sometimes I'm good at these. Today is not one of those days. Hint. Where does this piece go? Right there? Dude, just leave it there. Fuck! Not quite. I fucked it up so bad I just can't visualize. This one was here. That is our first piece. It all has to be... Oh, that's a weird shape. Okay, is there a way... I'm a gamer. It just needed that one spot, which might be cheating, but I don't care. Easy. Oh, hey! There's actually a fair number of things in here. Oh, snap! Hello, Barbie! How are you? We're playing through the excellent story of Star Rail. 10 moves?! Oh no, it wants me to think! I need it to end on the blue switch, maybe. Well, I also need it to give me the other switch. Is there a way where it's just like I go left 10 moves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Am I overthinking it? Is it just like, can I do that? I just need to make sure that I am there for the temp. You're tired from the weekend? The kid and you made Minecraft armor out of boxes. That sounds fun. She was also sassy all weekend and you just wanted to fight. Sometimes that's just how it be. Alright, so if I go like 1... Oh. 2... 3, 4... 5... 6, 7... Nope, can't go that way. Whoops. Try again. I could go up. You were like Bible thump help. Do the crazy eyes again. She thought it was funny. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I fucked it up. I can't hit the button. I gotta go like up and down. Alright, so move 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh snap! I appreciate the Prime sub, Jimmy. I solved that puzzle in honor of you. How's it going? It's going well. I know that's also towards Barbie. But yeah, as far as... What would be today? ATS? As far as ATS is going, it's going very well so far. I really like the plot. It's fun. There have been some dope-ass moments already, and now we are continuing. I thought it was towards you. It could be either or. He was very excited to see you, so it could be both. Spidey, are you okay? That looks like you need help. That looks like you sat on your keyboard and then you just committed to it. Press and hold to activate the rewinding power and rotate the maze. During the rewind, let go of the button, and the maze will spin in the opposite direction. Combine gravity with the maze's spin to guide the stone orb out of the maze. You did that the other day, you were cleaning your keyboard. I normally try to clean the keyboard while, you know, things are turned off or unplugged. Just so it doesn't go bleh. Alright. So, is it just the power of X? I understand. Kid-free is the way to be. Wait, that's drug-free. I mean, it could be both. If you can financially support having kids, then awesome. If you can't, then, you know.
Impressive. You too have the makings of a high priest now.
I know, I'm just so good at puzzles. I appreciate that they're gassing me up before I get absolutely destroyed by something.
Getting that stone ball to the end point looks pretty tough. My hands are shaking just from looking at it.
Where's the ball gonna be? They make the puzzle easier, then they're like, oh, this will be difficult. Oh, there we go. Use the right timing to take advantage of their traits to move the stone orb. You want kids so they can cook for you? I feel like there's, you know, other reasons why one might want kids. You wanted kids, couldn't have kids, gave up on having kids, finally did not want to have kids, ended up with stepkids. You went the full rotation. You only for your personal gain? Damn. Okay, check out this awesome move. Whoa! Now we just keep it like this until it's ready. Uh-huh. Whoa! Oh my god, it's trace memory all over again. Better get that puzzle from the greenhouse, Rose. That's way easier, I know. I was watching you and I'm just like, damn, that one looks like a pain in the ass.
Go inside, and you'll see the place where we grew up.
You just want free maids and chefs? I mean, I don't think that's free, because you still have to, like, house them, take care of them, clothe them. Even if you teach them how to cook for you, there's still a lot of investment. I don't think it's really free in that instance. There's a treasure chest down here. Aha.
Oh.
You grew up in a place like this?
You grew up in the
We
basement.
were born. The role of the Holy Maiden had already diminished to a mere title. Those in tune with the Titan's guidance are bound to become messengers for others. To maintain appearances, those in authority added some embellishments. And with Mother around, our childhood wasn't entirely without joy.
You're gonna get a jacked robot man who cooks in a Speedo. Name him Mydei.
Even so, I still find it hard to imagine.
20 years can go by in no time.
Trinon, for most people, 20 years is a long period of time.
Right. Becoming a demigod sure changes how one lives through time. It's hard to believe it's been so long. Your power is exceptional, Little Gray. This place looks exactly as before.
Ended up hooking your Steam Link to the TV in the living room, so now you can enjoy the streams from there. Oh my god. I could be on every monitor in your house. Every time you walk into another room, I'm there. I perceive you, Jimmy. Show your fridge. How about them apples? Huh? Huh?
Let's explore the room a bit.
Barbie, you're a legend. I'll cook for you in a Speedo if it's a paid gig, although I am not jacked, or a robot, or a man. Also, you're not free. That's fine, come on over. Damn, flushed emoji. Yeah, Barbie, she'll show you our fridge. Oh my god. Mama, look at this. It kept going wrong, but I finally made one that works. Is this a music box? Tribbios, you're so talented. Now whenever I'm telling you a story, we can have beautiful music playing in the background. I'm still not as talented as you, Mommy. You can take a whole block of redstone and slowly carve it into a crystal clear work of art. Next time I want to make a pair of gloves. That way you won't hurt your hands next time you're polishing rocks, Mommy. Silly child. If I was scared of hurting my hands, why would I not just ask the old folks at the temple for a pair of gloves? Honestly, you mustn't fuss over me. Just make sure you eat plenty, practice your reading, and read lots of stories of Amphoreus. Nothing makes Mommy happier than seeing you grow and thrive. I've eaten plenty, and I've practiced my reading lots, but the stories... there are still lots I can't read yet. Ah, so that's what you're up to. You were making this music box to slack off so Mommy would read you more stories, right? You sneaky thing. Looks like I won't be reading any more stories of Zagreus for a while. Well then, what story should we read today? The Golden Apple Beauty Contest, the story of King Micus, Gorgo and the Lion. You've heard all of them lots of times, haven't you? I don't mind. I'll never get sick of them as long as you're reading them to me, Mommy. Crystal Alethea. Crystal Alethea, for real, for real. The way she wears her hair, perfect.
The shelf is packed full. but all I see are annals of geography for various cities. There are also documents about various kinds of Titan worship.
He forgot to
Because
defrost the
we
chicken,
believed
so
that we
all
would need to
adults are
travel
fending
great
for themselves.
distances to convey
Uh-oh.
Kevali's prophecy to everyone, and should learn about the terrains and customs of various places beforehand.
Do it, Barbie. Treat yourself. Don't tell me you actually read them all.
Back then, our memories were still sharp. 10 years was enough for us to memorize all these.
You're pinching your pennies. I mean, fair. Well, maybe when you're grocery shopping tomorrow, then you pick up a treat in the groceries. That's how you do it.
Mother left us these scrolls, too. When we were young, she would read them to us as bedtime stories. Her stories were so engaging that we could vividly imagine all of Amphoreus in our dreams.
This is why we need to marry rich ladies, and you too, Jimmy. Okay, for real.
Unfortunately, only after Mother was gone did we realize that what was written in the scrolls was far from engaging.
Mom made them interesting, otherwise they were the snooze. Oh shit. Excuse. Hey girl. Hey girl, hey.
There's so many boxes here.
You want to say that it was your partner's last day of classes today. He now is getting his bachelor's in IT. He took the hardware degree, you took the software degree. And then you guys can work together to create the ultimate product. I believe in you. You'd go for a sugar mama in an instant. Sucks no one wants to be one. True. All the girls at work get hit on, and actually one customer asked one if she wanted another PF. Rich PF? Damn. Sign of the times.
These should be our belongings. What's this?
A red glass fragment?
That's the same ruby that Castorus bought. I've seen this type of glass before.
We were still very young the first time we saw it. Mother came back with a beautiful glass piece, but her face was streaked with tears. She simply placed it on the table. It looked so sparkly that we couldn't resist playing with it, but we ended up breaking it by accident. Mother didn't get angry. She simply held us quietly for a long time.
We love playing with sparkly objects. She's a crow. I have not watched any of the John Wick movies either.
It wasn't until we were older that we learned in Yanisopolis, if someone gloriously died for destiny, the Holy Maiden must pick a piece of glass from the volcano's quarry and polish it, then give it to the deceased's family. On the day Mother returned with the glass, her friend lost his life on the battlefield. Since he had no family left, Mother had to keep it herself.
Whoops.
Later, on the eve of the ritual, Mother also gave us a beautiful piece of glass. Let's move on to the bedroom.
I don't know if I want to. After hearing that, I'm not sure I want to see what you've been up to in here.
It's Tribbio's.
Just as expected. It's time to get going after all. Mama, are you going to that ritual tomorrow?
Mom was hot.
Right, my sweet girl. What's the matter?
I wish I could go too. I have something to ask Yanis.
Oh. What do you want to ask?
I want to know how to chase the black tide away.
I see. Unfortunately, it's a secret ritual, and only I can preside over it. If you want me to consult the Titan on your behalf, you'll have to promise me something.
What is it?
Be a good girl and go to sleep now. And whatever you dream of, don't be afraid. Just sleep through the night until morning comes. Until the next time Aquila opens their eyes. Can you do that for me, sweetie?
Your only beef with Keanu Reeves is that he always plays the same character, no matter the context. A badass?
That's it? Of course I can! Trivios is the most amazing holy maiden of Yanis! Well, little holy maiden.
I can't say I've ever played Cyberpunk, but I heard that he's really good in that one.
But why, Mama?
Because this ritual might take a long time.
How long?
Tomorrow, my sweet child. I'll be back tomorrow.
Sugar daddy, all money, no sugar required. Just give me money because I exist, thank you. Your sugar daddy in that instance would be the lottery.
If not tomorrow, then the next tomorrow. If not, the tomorrow after that. But if I still haven't returned for a very long time, that means the ritual has succeeded. It means I found a way to chase away the black tide and reach the new world on the other side. But for various reasons, I can't return to bring my sweet girl with me. But I'll be waiting for you there. As long as you stay brave and kind, we'll meet again in that new world. It's the end of the west wind, the black tide's other shore. A radiant sea of flowers, blessed and protected by the gods.
I have also never seen a SpongeBob movie.
In the rosy horizon, you'll see a silver-white shoal. It marks the end of your voyage. A haven, free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. That is where I'll be, waiting for you.
Wow, that sounds just like the island from my dream.
Do y'all ever feel like you are wasting time doing something you enjoy? I mean, that's just called the cancer of society, forcing you to feel the need to be productive at every given moment. Having a resting period, whether that is just, vegging out and doing nothing or partaking in activity, is not a waste of time. That is not you being bad or wasting time. It's just, I don't know, we all have that sometimes, but you just gotta get past it. Enjoy the time that you have doing the activities that you enjoy.
Oh, I know. I'll turn the moon into a ship and the stars into sails to go find Mama. Pinky promise?
Pinky promise. As long as you sail toward tomorrow. As long as the sun will rise for the next day. Our wishes will come true together.
If the final murmurs of the Titan are true, if such a place really exists on the shore beyond the black tide at the end of Genesis, then our promise still stands. Please, wait for me, Mother.
After those 10 years of darkness, when Aquila opened their eyes for the last time, we finally set off.
Where did she go?
To the secret place.
This way. Now, we'll go through this shelf.
But how? With Yanis's power?
With the power of a button. Can the power of passages even go through walls? She hadn't become a demigod yet.
Indeed. We hadn't acquired their power back then.
So, this obstacle, it was simply a mirage?
Yes. The answer is right on the shelf. Go ahead and give it a try.
Yeah, have fun with the Fossil Fest, Spidey. Where is my Litwick? I can't believe. I was not the chosen one. It may be time to get your food from the air fryer. Why did you even pop in there? Go get it immediately.
It's a secret passage.
It was a secret passage prepared by the Holy Maiden's supporters for Mother and me as a precaution. And now, it is turned into our passage to escape, just as anticipated.
It's been done for over 30 minutes? Jimmy. When you hang out, you gotta hang out with food. Them's the rules. It wants me to go downstairs. Oh, I guess I can go downstairs in either direction. Oh.
The path to the temple was...
You guys are goobs.
In quite a state. Did someone do it on purpose?
No surprise at all. Some people caught on to what we were planning and tried to intercept us, while others were willing to clear the way for the Holy Maiden.
I can't move it. I can't climb over it either. Time Titan? Is that you?
Just like this.
Is this replicating the memories or disrupting the space-time dimension?
Regardless of our actions, the past will remain unchanged. It was someone else who helped Tribbios in the actual events of history. We don't remember the details. As for why memory recreated the past to be like this, it must be because it's closer to the answer within our heart.
You're feeling your age with this conversation because they're talking about skin tags?
The passage is now cleared.
Spidey, Jimmy is definitely older than you, I'm sorry to say. If anything, you better be respecting him, damn it. You're gonna be hurting. You're gonna give him a midlife crisis again. Be gentle with Jimmy, okay? He's in his 40s. He hit the big 40.
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades.
Absolute legend, and I'm glad I have known you all this time. Because I met you, I believe you joined Wii Pals / Nintendo Worlds at in 2008. I think you were like March 2008 or February. I think it was February.
Stream 4. The gleam of old blades.
I have almost, it was November of 2007. Maybe I was thinking of someone else that had the February 2008 tag. Because I had joined in March of 2007, I believe. Looking for a Mew like a noob. But yeah, I've known Jimmy for almost 20 years now. Which probably has just made him and me both feel very old in this moment. The passage of time. But yes, he has been my internet buddy for 20 years almost. Absolute legend. My ride or die. I would do anything for Jimmy. I don't think Murphy's Law has anything to do with this particular instance. You expect to be gone before 50? Nah, fam. We ain't about that. Sorry, Jimmy. You gotta live long and prosperous and be healthy, because I love you and you deserve all the best. Rose, that is the dream. Alright, we're gonna do, like, gamer hours. Nope, that's already not gamer of me. Is this middle piece? Aha! This middle piece is not as it seems. Because of course it's not. Does that mean? Yes. Uh-huh. I'm a gamer! Sometimes paying attention helps.
There's more than one right answer.
Dude, depression is a Master Quest dungeon is still a fantastic quote. Specifically, it's probably like Spirit Temple or something, but like, damn. Okay, well we can't move it, so I guess that's the answer. Did that actually assist us any? Does it have a chest on the other side? Like, why can I do this? Maybe it's to block it for the future. Oh, don't... Actually, no, there's nothing underneath it. Is there anything up above? Yes. Water with pots and ice trap onslaught. Water with pots and crates, if you give it, like, crates, pots, and whatever, and then it's Master Quest, it has, like, I think it was like 120 something checks. It becomes like a ridiculous amount of checks. I just remember you guys made me do a seed where it was like anything that wasn't an actual item was an ice trap, but then you guys started to feel bad for me because I got to the pot room and it killed me like 6 times. Yeah, you remember that, Jimmy? Like, it was funny at first, but then eventually there wasn't progression being had because every other check was literally killing me. You will chop off your left arm for me to clear my notifications? I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to there, Barbie. Also, don't cut off your arm. That's goofy. Top left. Oh, you're talking about these things. Well, here's the thing. That would take a lot of time. Just ignore it. Just ignore it, okay? There's a lot for me to go through. That would literally probably take an hour to read. We'll do that. See, look, I cleared one. We'll clear this one for you as well. Okay, well, I've cleared 2 of them, but the other one still takes more effort. Can you put up a cam of your couch there or something? Show fridge. I mean, my cat is on the couch. I'm pretty sure I actually do have a webcam for the PlayStation. I just don't want to use it. No offense. Y'all don't need to see me hanging out in my living room in dim lighting, okay? Oh, thank you, Waz. Look, I got rid of some of the notifications. Yeah, it's not gonna go any further than that. Thank you, lady. I appreciate you. You don't have to spend your time. You did not know there were so many. Yeah, I haven't touched them in a while, so it would literally take like an hour to get rid of all of it.
It's you. Thank you, nameless god.
I wasn't even noticing. I'm so used to ignoring those top things because of Genshin Impact. One of them, for the character, I never C6 my Bennett, but I've had it for years. So it has always given me that notification, and I've just learned to ignore it.
Stream forth the gleam bold blades.
You got a post-it note on that part of the screen? I'm sorry it was bugging you so much. The attempt was made. Is there any, like, I know there's a shit ton of things. Oh, there's like puzzles on the floor above me. Oh. Do I have to hold that one? No. I see. I just need to be less bad at the game.
Stream 4.
I wasn't sure that had worked the first time. So wait, oh I see, this is the same area that I had just done before, but now it's like, the other time period. There's no chest here. Is there a chest in the other timeline? I think there is. I should just ignore this and do plot. I can go do puzzle stuff later. You're dreading the work week? Aw. We're all here for plot, right? Ooh, look at that frame drop right there. We will get back to having Herda on board just in case. It is kind of cool to see this entire area not be completely destroyed, because we've only ever seen it in its completely like dilapidated form. So seeing this all like actually not destroyed is kind of cool. How are you here in this time period? Garment maker knows.
Whoa! It looked truly magnificent back then.
We don't think of work outside of work. Think about it and cry on company time only. They don't deserve you. This is all true. And take an extra bathroom break tomorrow? Yes. You say that as you destroyed stuff? Don't worry about it. I'm just like, I'm respecting history because it is as been determined by fate.
Relax. Take it easy.
All these people, they're just civilians, not enemies, correct?
Mostly, but it might not be the case later on.
Please stay clear.
Please stay clear, Boosh.
Hey, little ones. How did you sneak in here?
Please keep it down. We have to be really sneaky to get in here.
Okay. But what did you sneak in here for?
I heard there's a lovely holy maiden living in the temple, and I want to meet her.
You don't feel right. I hope you feel better soon.
I couldn't stop her, so I had to think of a way to sneak her in.
Oh, really? I was here to meet the Holy Maiden as well, but the guard said she had to go somewhere far away today.
Huh? What a bummer. Mommy even asked me to bring her gift to the holy maiden.
Maybe you should go for a walk, Barbie? That usually helps me.
It's getting late. We couldn't go home now, okay?
Okay then. We'll come back next time. Thank you. By the way they are dressed, the siblings look like civilians living outside the temple. Mother mentioned that when she was a holy maiden, she caught a girl sneaking into the temple to steal the tributes. Stealing from the temple was punishable by death, but that poor girl had no family and just wanted something to eat. So Mother took her outside and even gave her some food. Perhaps these two children are the descendants of that girl from back then.
Ah, Lady Maiden.
a juke.
Lady Maiden, you need to dress warmer. It's pretty cold out. Let me get you a blanket.
No need to trouble yourself. I'm just going for a quick walk.
All right, but please take care of yourself. Your mother made us promise to look after you before she left. It's been a while since I last saw you. I just realized you've grown into such a beauty, just like your mother.
I would love to see as what they were all seeing. Because she did say earlier that she did have a mature form like Aglaya. So, you know, they don't remember what she looked like before, so they're projecting like their younger self here. But it would be awesome to actually see, you know, a full-grown character model.
Oh, here, have some of my sweet pastries. She used to enjoy them, so maybe you'll like them too. What's wrong, Lady Maiden?
I'm fine. It tastes really good.
I always forget about the poke gift. I have like a million of them.
This lady is Mother's old friend. When we were little, we sometimes got to eat the sweet pastries she brought back. We've always remembered the familiar taste, and only now do we learn where it came from.
Yeah, Tribbie really didn't want to witness this. Oh, I like that some of the people... The Kremnoans are, a piece of work. Lady, I have balls. You thought you'd never see the day. I'm proud of you. Pixar, it didn't happen. Ruby. Me immediately. There must. I highly doubt I'm allowed. Yeah, figures.
So this is
Apologies, Lady Maiden, but the Yanis vault is under maintenance today.
Perfect. That way, no one will disturb me while I'm talking to Mother.
All right then. May Yanis guide your path.
The Yanis vault?
It's where Yanis's heart lies and the core flame is kept. Just enter on the left. It's also the place where Tribbios was born.
Aha! I'm beating you to it. I do not care. I mean, I do, but I don't. I'll just listen to it later, because this is a place I can revisit.
What does that name actually mean?
The one with 3 lives. Mother believed our birth was blessed by the 3 titans of fate. She named us thus to express her gratitude.
I hear the treasure chest.
Looking at how things have unfolded, fate might have had a role in it.
It's inside me.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
It's gonna be like 2 feet away from me. Maybe later. Why could I hear it there? I don't see it anywhere. Final Fantasy 14 maintenance times are disgusting, by the way. I mean, it usually starts at like either 10 or 11 p.m. my time, and then it goes until like 3 in the morning. Or, alternatively, if it's a bigger one, they'll do it at like 3 in the morning my time. 7 p.m. your time. And it does seem like they're doing it like earlier on, but... Oh, oops. Go get your food, Jimmy. It might need a little bit of reheating after sitting in there for like 40 minutes. Play.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
Acheron is like my favorite character for just skipping all of the nonsense. And still getting the rewards for said nonsense. What's back there? A treasure chest? Okay, perfect.
Finally, the Yanis vault is right ahead.
Don't forget to let your friends in on this.
But I switch her out for Herta because this team is like supposed to actually be the Herta team. You need a snack? Ooh. My brain autofilled that as like snack wrap, and I'm like, damn, I would kill for a snack wrap right now. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, nice. No, not nice. Let me have it.
At long last. I knew there was some sanity left in you, Yanis. Just as I thought, you too have been confined. No, Yanis. I've come here to take on your fate. By the blood of the Lamb and the strength of my blade-wielding right hand, I am Tribbios, the listener, the announcer, and the witness of the prophecy. I, the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis, the Walker of the Infinite Paths, have come forth to assume your duty.
Your soul is gonna splinter. You alright with that?
Just as I wished. This journey promises to be a long one. With 1,000 selves to accompany me. I'll never be lonely. No matter. My hands are not made for bearing arms. But my feet are destined to embark on a journey for the benefit of all.
Well, she's lost one of her lives.
Without a doubt, Titan. Let the prophecy shatter me, so that I may open a myriad of paths for this imperiled world.
Only one will survive to the end. That's probably fine on. The rest of them will probably fucking perish.
I understand, Yanis.
Oh look, we get to see her for like 2 seconds.
Thank you. Now, may you rest well. Mother, did you see that? I have assumed my duty and stand ready to set out. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphoreus' pitch-dark fog. May we... May the world follow the myriad paths trodden and reunite at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. Mother, I shall see you tomorrow.
Who dares lay hands on the core flame? Drop your weapon and surrender at once!
I knew this would come.
It's opening up! Move aside and get ready!
The Holy Maiden?
Hey, it's Mama. Oh snap! Sub a dish! Thank you for the raid! How was your stream? Let me, instead of having my Poke-Catch ready, let me go very slowly type in the shout-out command. Bam! You're playing Voices of the Void. How was that? We have been playing Honky Tonk Star Honk, indeed. How far are we? Let's see. We've played for almost 3 hours today, and I had done like 6 hours yesterday. So we're like 8 hours into the current update. It's been honestly really good. You collected tank parts today. Are you going to assemble a tank? But yeah, we've learned about Mydei, and now we're learning about Tribbios, aka Tribbie, Trinon, and Trian, who is doing great. Honk honk star honk for realsies. Oh hey, we heard about the Codex before. I didn't realize he was the old man. I was just here YOLOing. I got distracted by how excited I was to see Suppidish and Karoo. You were originally playing Marvel Rivals, but your computer wasn't having fun with that? Oh no. Was it getting bogged down with trying to run like the VTuber model and everything else? It said no more. No longer.
What's happening here? Lady Maiden, where's the thief who stole the core flame?
It is I!
Look at what she's holding, you buffoon! She is the thief!
She is the thief!
Take your positions and ready your arms! We're taking back the core flame!
Bring it on!
What?
Donnie.
Come forth, loyal guards. At least do it properly. Pierce me in the chest.
What are you scheming?
The stream was lagging. Yeah, the moment you're like dropping frames, so you have an encoding overload error, you're like, maybe I should rectify this. I've heard that you and Havel have been playing a shit ton of Marvel Rivals. It might be a bit of an obsession. Have you played any more of ranked? Like, have you gotten past? Well, I think the last time I heard you guys were playing, you were at gold. That voice is not coming from that baby. Okay, so for some context for the friends who are coming in right now, we are currently using the power of the Time Titan to go back in time to witness the memories of a character called Tribbios, which is this red-haired bitch right here. But she has lived for like 1,000+ years, and she split into 3 when she inherited the power of a different Titan. Like, it fragmented her soul, and over the course of these 1,000 years, over time, she started to forget details, so she has forgotten what she looked like back in that time period. She probably is someone in like their 20s or 30s, which is why the voice is more mature, but she doesn't remember what she looked like, so she's projected her younger self into this moment so that, you know, like the fill-in that it was her here, but she doesn't remember what she looked like in that moment. But we did just have a scene before you guys raided where we actually got to see what she looked like. So I'm like, cool. She was pretty bae. You just went to gold for the outfits. Usually you only play ranked with Havel. Oh, that's cute. I know that Barbie over here, aka Baby Rage, she also plays Marvel Rivals, and I think the last time that she mentioned it in Ruby's stream, you had gotten up to Diamond or something? That was a lot of explanation for devs were too lazy to give her a proper model. I mean, yes. They easily could have, and honestly they should have, because I think that would have been delightful. Does it make sense in the narrative? Yes. Do I think they could have shelled out some money for, you know, an updated model of her being older? Also, yes. Don't give people my personal information. I mean, you said it in Ruby's stream, and that's on a VOD somewhere. So you already made it public. I'm just resharing knowledge that was exposed to the public.
This is your last chance. If anyone wants to earn a promotion and rise through the ranks, I'm right here. You all know who I am. Go ahead.
Lady Docs, do you report? No! You just said you'd allow it. You can't report me immediately afterwards.
However, if there's still any loyalty within you, step aside for the Holy Maiden.
I mean, I can dox my competitive rank in Rocket League if that makes you feel better. Like, damn.
Otherwise, by the decree of the Holy City's Codex, anyone who dares to harm the Holy Maiden shall face execution!
Captain, what should we do?
That's such a fair response. It's like, wait, we do, according to law, we will absolutely get shanked, but also she's the cause of the issue.
Do it. Kill her!
Damn, alright!
If any of you want to get rich, then come with me. Take this traitor's head and wealth will be ours!
Woo!
We can't just stand by and do nothing. Let's move, partner.
I was honestly quite content to watch it happen.
I hope for an end to strife in the world. Resonate all together.
Me go get food meal. You enjoy food meal very much. Thank you muchly for Rado. Go get your food. Thanks for hanging out, friends. I never did an introduction, and at this point, YOLO.
If I wait any longer, the universe might just implode.
Thank you, Herda. Tatsu Rotfang, I appreciate the follow as well. I'm currently streaming directly from the PlayStation, so my alerts and notifications are off. But I see you, I perceive you, you're awesome. GG's. Let's go kill these things. Yeah. Jimmy! Did you not get your chicken yet? Dude, it's been like an hour.
Sure, I'll play that.
I'll play, I don't even know why I'm like bothering to like try, because it's just like, they're easy.
It's all yours. Time to twirl.
They're easy. You have a banana now?
That possible? Could the Titan actually be on her side? Get her! That woman is the traitor!
I should go.
Let's keep up.
Path.
Nope.
It's opening up for me.
Oh, they're going after her. Okay, perfect. Hold on.
Oh, Yanis.
They're fucking booking it after her ass.
Stream 4. Lean bold flames.
Dude, I'm still hearing. Maybe it's in the other time period or something. I'm still hearing that treasure chest there, and it's driving me nuts.
Stream 4. Lean bold flames.
Give me all of your drops. I'm gonna need it.
Slightly well guarded.
That red-haired woman is the traitor!
She's a traitor.
Just like I thought. Inside.
This seems fine. You've got me. I'll murder them all. TV makes pickles look delicious. Okay, honestly though. Now I want a burger. I was talking about snack wrap and now I want a burger.
Don't alert them.
Don't alert them. Will you get mad at me if I go do this? No? Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna go grab their goodies. Does this actually also take me to where she wants to go? Because that'd be kind of funny. Not the way I was supposed to, but whatever.
Long last.
I don't mind pickles, but I like them on burgers pretty much only. I don't go out of my way to eat them otherwise. Like, I wouldn't just buy pickles to have as a snack. Oh, snap!
Take a look.
Hello, Siege!
Upgrade configured.
How are you doing?
Feeling lucky.
Let the show begin.
A creature of the Holy City Guards. But I'm already so close.
Jesus and Jimmy. Jesus of Donuts is Sage, or Siege. So anytime I say Siege, it'll be Jesus of Donuts. Why is Jimmy simping for pickles now? He just switched midway through the conversation. He's like, you know what? Pickles are rad. Herda and the Herda. Yes, one of the best team combos.
This should be the last fight. We have to help her get through.
Is it truly the last fight?
But I don't get it. This has been puzzling me for a while now. Who has been aiding Tribbios in her escape?
Who has been? Is the fallen titan manifesting?
Well, history might be blurred by memories. Seeing how the whole city is hunting her down, she clearly had no allies.
That's me, I'm the Jimmy. You will lurk trying to do Star Rail stuff later? That is super fair. I appreciate the lurk and the patronage of your techs in this moment. Bless you.
If she pulled it off alone, were we too involved in this process?
Tribbios had been on her own since she entered the vault. But what did we truly mean to her? You'll find that answer at the end of this memory.
I am doing well. I feel like I'm doing better today. Still a little fatigued, but hanging in there. I've got a handsome boy passed out next to me on the couch, which is always cute.
In that case, let's focus on the mission at hand now. Let's do this, everyone!
I'm calling your boss and telling him how hardworking you are. Got him.
Dangerous thoughts.
Neither of these are weak to ice. That's fine.
Harmony and unison.
YOLO.
Tonight, stars echo.
Never seen perfection before.
Open sesame. What are you looking at? Hey!
Hedge your bet. The dice have been bust.
The dice have
Or
been
maybe
bust.
I'll take it all.
Time to twirl! Curiosity? Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Time to twirl! Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Finally, beyond this gate awaits a boundless world.
You're gonna have so many things on Honkai if you ever log in again. You keep getting drops. I mean, I'm glad I can facilitate those random credits and Stellar Jade for you.
This is where my journey begins. God of passages, can you see me? I will complete the path that you started. No response after all. Yanis, may you have a good dream.
I want to see the moment that she splits into like 1,000 soul fragments.
I can't stay here much longer. It's time to leave.
Jimmy, no, that feels disgusting. Please, please return to the pink we all know and love. Siege already said that she's gonna lurk. It's fine. Return. I mean, that blue really stands out. I don't think there's not very many people who are blue in my chat, to be fair.
Well, looks like this is the end of the memory.
Can we go grab that chest before we disappear from your memory?
Not yet. The question that has been puzzling you. She's about to reveal the answer.
Dude, that's great art.
But nothing happened. What was making her or you hesitate at this moment? If she had known this flame chase journey would proceed as the Titan foretold, bringing about great suffering and fatalities, including her own.
Like, this artwork is gorgeous. Like, 10 out of 10. I really appreciate it.
Would she still have chosen to walk through the gate and start her journey?
I think the answer is already within you. And you've made your own decision.
I believe it is.
What?
Oh my god, she can see you.
You can hear us?
Not really. She can neither see nor hear us. Yet she knew that one day, someone would return to unveil this dust-covered memory.
Dude, she planned that 1,000 years in advance. She's like, I'm ready for this moment.
We can never know for sure who helped us back then. But that kindness was forever engraved in our hearts, motivating us to move forward. Time has modified this memory into a special letter, so that we do not forget our original intent.
That's quite the quote. You can't just lick me to make the problem go away. I was clearly talking to my cat there.
It's a letter written by Tribbios of the past and sent to her future self. In this memory, it is Tribbios of the future who overcomes all difficulties for her and sends her on a long journey toward the tomorrow where we are.
Yes, you'll remember it all. And then find your way back to the gate where everything began.
There's Pokemon in the chat.
Here, I will set sail toward the distant horizon. Here, you have traveled far on your way home. Such is the maxim that unveils Tribbios' fate. You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither on the soil of foreign lands. So, if you ever feel lost, return to this place. I'll keep this memory here for you. Or for me, to embrace it again.
Worry not. The loss is something we've grown used to. Our resolve and our pledge are what Tribbios will never forget. Each one of us has never failed to remember. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which Even life itself holds little value. The hot blood of the sacrificial lamb will not be spilled in vain, like my mother and I.
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, just as my blade-wielding right hand is not a hollow formality.
You're gonna lurk for some Final Fantasy 14 because you can't listen to 2 lores, or rather read one. Fair.
Surmount the myriad passages of Yanis, and we will once again...
I appreciate the lurk. Have fun with Final Fantasy. Oh, you're abandoning Jimmy though.
Ride the west wind, and let the wings carry us far away.
So, this is your answer?
That's right. In the name of the 3 fates, I stand by my answer with no regrets. Now, with or without the gods' blessing, I run towards the world's agony. If I can truly pierce through the utter darkness, we will meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring.
3 dwarfs in a trench coat. So she did split into 1,000, but now she's down to like 3. That's pretty rough. Well, she was down to 3. Ho, 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 ho.
Lady Tribbie, do you still think...
No, she does not.
that everything will be fine tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what Trianne would say as well.
With all due respect, Lady Tribbie, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, that's not a lie. See you tomorrow is the greatest prophecy in the world.
Prophecy?
Listen, in every corner of this land, every heartbeat carries a prayer for that prophecy to come true. It may be that only a few heroes will bring tomorrow to the new world, but the prophecy of leading everyone to tomorrow belongs to all in Amphoreus.
But not everyone has the chance to see tomorrow. How can such words be called a prophecy?
Because people believe it will come true, and they are trying hard to hold on to that belief. Even as the world teeters on the brink of collapse, everyone is pressing forward, longing to reach farther and move toward tomorrow. And that is why a holy maiden exists to lead the world toward tomorrow, and why Yanisopolis' prophecy unfolds as passages. Fate is not about the outcome, but the journey. It's not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but rather the paths that lead beyond the gate, where people tread toward the sea of flowers. So, Cass, if anything is troubling you, just set it aside for tomorrow. There's no difference between demigods and mortals. The troubles we encounter can only be resolved by our future selves. Reflect through the long night. Wait for the dawn as you think, and set off at daybreak. The hesitant part of us will be left behind in the dark, while the determined side of us will know no fear. Because that's how Tribbios has journeyed so far to spread the prophecy. Beckoning the morning sun, and the tomorrow it promises to bring. We will now continue the journey and face our destiny. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphoreus' pitch-dark fog. And at the end, all will reach that silver-white shoal. That end of the journey, that new world and new tomorrow. It is a haven free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. We've made a promise to meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow, Trian. See you tomorrow.
Oh, 7. You're a toilet. Great quote.
Child of humanity, surely you are not waiting for the arrival of night.
I'm sorry you feel so abandoned, Jimmy. I'm still here for you, as is the rest of the chat, though I know you were looking towards one star in particular.
Nights do not fall upon Akama.
That's why it's futile for you to wait here.
Honestly, I didn't expect the renowned Reason Titan to behave like this.
And that's all thanks to you. If your soul weren't as prickly as a hedgehog, I wouldn't have to act this way. If you were more accommodating, you wouldn't be opposing me all the time, and I could teach you more freely instead.
It was you who insisted on implanting the core flame in me. Forget it. Cut the sarcasm and just say what you need to say.
Fine, fine. All I want is to remind you. There's not much left in your soul. If you don't do something soon, I will have to take over this body.
Hot.
If I'm not worried, why should you be? I know what you're planning. You just want my help answering the question. What exactly are we? Correct?
It's good that you remember. Thus, equivalent exchange. It's only fair.
Then rest easy. The answer will soon be revealed, and you'll have to return my body shortly.
My body.
Is that true?
Certainly. I initially thought this extremely frail state would hinder me from getting my body back. But I didn't expect the answer to be right within it. That saved me a lot of trouble. I don't even need the black-robed Swordmaster's ceremonial blade.
That's certainly worth celebrating.
Regrettably, I can't carry out the upcoming experiment alone.
The girl who's walking with death, is she fully prepared?
Be patient, Titan. If we're always so guarded, how can death reach us easily?
Unfortunately, on behalf of Okima, I must ask you to slow your pace.
I forgot about you. My apologies.
A child's words are always carefree. I'll just dismiss these words as nonsense from a cheeky child. Come now, conceited performer. It's time to address your relationship with that Titan.
What if I refuse?
Provocation will only tip Talantan's scales further toward your demise. There's no need to go to such lengths.
Oh, monster neither human nor divine. Don't forget that you won't dare kill me. If you snuff out the core flame of reason, what else can you use to stand against the Council?
Do you two mind if I cut in?
I warned you. Do not interrupt me.
I just have been meaning to ask. Does death really matter to you?
What do you mean?
What I mean is, before I implanted the core flame into your heart, you were already a silent, cold corpse.
You were already dead, bitch. Ah! Suddenly Don hung. I'm back. Finally have a moment to catch my breath. Wanna chat, lady? It's unusual to see Mem isn't with you. Don't worry, they're inside the ball. Cersei is Cersei. True. Let's not joke about monsters in your pockets. One might have some pocket monsters if that were the case. Since they're not here, let me ask you. Are you really sure you want to take on the trial of Orynyx's core flame on behalf of the Chrysos heirs? Hell yeah, I do! Being the time bitch would be awesome. It's about time for me to level up. We've ended up at this point after all. This is probably a fate that Trailblaze can't evade. You should be extra cautious and watch out for yourself. Based on the experiences of those before you, the trial is no walk in the park. But what concerns me even more than that is that you'll further bind yourself to Amphoreus. If you truly assume that Titan's divinity, do you believe you'll be able to lay it down again? Forget it. We'll deal with that when the time comes. No matter what happens, I'll be right there with you. Thanks, bro. Aw, how sweet, but where were you earlier? Why are we doing plot and not puzzles and nonsense? I mean, the puzzles are usually part of the plots. We're doing 2 in 1, Jimmy. But the whole point of these streams was to go through the plot and do puzzles along the way and then mop up whatever I haven't done off stream. I got held up by 2 people in guard uniforms and ended up missing Trian's farewell ceremony. They said they were messengers of the Council of Elders and wanted to verify my identity. But I suspect we've been on their radar for a while, and they only made their move when you and I got separated. Their questions were quite specific, from how we arrived in Akama to our relationships with each Chrysos heir. They even asked what we did in the market. Luckily, those pawns aren't the brightest. I managed to brush off most of their questions, so they'll probably leave us alone for a bit. Is this foreshadowing for the next version? Their conduct is certainly irritating. But on second thought, Aglaya also initially kept her guard up with us. It's best not to provoke either side until we know the full truth. The only thing we know for sure is that some members of the Council of Elders aren't happy with the Chrysos heirs. In the worst case scenario, we could be caught up in the internal conflicts of the Holy City. That's my favorite episode. That's the episode I hate the most. To be continued. If only we had more time to sort through the clues about the Black Tide. But now... the weather is the only lovely thing left. Let's take some more pictures. Huh? What's going on? There's a Pokemon in the chat, you guys. That's what Don Hung noticed. Something wrong, Don Hung. Ah. The memory card is full. I bet March and the others are pretty worried too. Just a reminder. I was gonna say, is it really gonna tease you about that and just not do anything about it?
And so, this long day passed for Akama. Some people arrived, and some left forever. Just like every other day of this journey, where we, stumbling, move forward. We have long been prepared. If we are to chase the flames, then We must grow used to farewells. And yet, no one back then could foresee death. Its arrival would always be so sudden and so momentous.
I can't help but notice that looks suspiciously like me. That seems fine. That's totally normal.
Even little Gray, coming from beyond the sky, could not escape the Reaper's two hands. And what people gained and lost in that trial of death was far heavier than life itself. Just like the destiny that the prophecy revealed for Cass, at the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips. And after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
Ayo! We did it! This one was actually shorter than the other one. Because the first update took, I think, 13 hours. It was like 2 6.5-hour streams. This one took around 9 hours-ish, which is still a lot, but you can't wait to die! That's the first thing. You're just like, oh hey. Nice! Well, I really enjoyed that update. I ended up liking both Tribbie and Mydei a lot more than I thought I would. Wow, that stick drift was crazy. Ooh, we got enough for our standard wish. I have enough for 30-something pools. Great. It's probably like 35-ish. We'll do the one freebie. It'll be surprisingly gold, and then we'll get a Bronya, and then I'll be really excited. Okay? 3, 2, 1, Bronya. Bronya's looking a little different today. Man, the power creep is real. Bronya's gone down to a 3-star. That's pretty bad. Pull it. I don't know if I'm getting Tribbie. I feel like I know that her, as far as like utility goes, she would be really good to have. But I don't know. I'm also at 0 pity on a 50-50. Because Aglaia came home and then I was like, oh my god. So unless Tribbie came home like super early, I've been trying to save for Casterus. But I mean, I guess I should start looking into who Casterus needs to perform well as a team, you know, to see like what her best team comps are. Because I know Tribbie is very useful for a lot of teams, so I'm like, I don't know. I mean, we could do 110 pool for fun. And then that's just pity build. I know that Rose has also just been casually rolling, not really meaning to get her, but then if it does happen, then oops, it happens. Should I do 110 pool? I'm at 0 pity. None of these 4-stars appeal to me because I have E6 of all of them. So it would really just be like teehee. Yes, pool. I mean, giving Twitch chat the power to decide is always a choice. I give you Tribbie with the power of my mind, instantly. Alright, 10 pull. Tribbie. That's not quite a Tribbie. We did, however, get 2 4-stars, one of them which is the Black Swan Acheron light cone, which is hot. I like the art for this one. 10 out of 10. I don't think I've actually used... I don't know if I have many of it, to be honest, so I'm not sure if I'm currently using it. I can't believe you got Tribbie. I mean, purple-haired bitches. Nope, that doesn't help. She's red-haired. I was thinking Quantum, but neither of them are Quantum either. Lynx is Quantum, though. Again? No, this is how it starts. This is how it starts. Because then, like, now it's like, oops, 20. See, it's not meant to be. We got Don Hung. Don Hung is usually an indicator to stop. Again, you guys are bullying me. Okay, well, fine. I've saved up like 30-something for Castris. If we don't get Tribbie in these like 30-something, then that's it, right? That's just how it be. Heart emoji right back at you, Jimmy. Fine, here we go. I love you all. It's not 30 either. Here's the thing. I got a Goliath super early. Like 10 pity or something. Which never happens ever. So it's reasonable to assume it's not going to be happening here. You meant 30 more? Well, I don't have more than that. We'll just do all of it. Alright? Everything that I have here, I will do. And we'll see how it goes. 31. Mm-hmm. 32. 33. Cool. 34. Okay. She's not even on the banner. 35. 36. Incredible. 37. Shadow burn. Well, I don't think I had shadow burn, so woo. I mean, I did, but woo. Is that 37? I think it was. 38. Another shadow burn. Just in time for Wish 39, which will surprisingly be a 5-star in 3, 2, 1, hiya. Not quite. Collapsing sky, yes, collapsing my hopes and dreams. I think we have enough for another wish because of these. I need 10 more. Don't you dare make it that close. That's not fair. There is an easy way. I don't wish to do it, but we'll just talk to one person. Oh, it's actually a quest. Uh-oh. Hold up. Surely one of these will help. Okay, perfect. Wish number 40. This is all. We've gone from 0 to 40, and that is more than halfway towards soft pity. So we'll see how it goes. I don't think Tribbie is in the cards. But, you know, now that we have perfectly eliminated everything that I have saved up, sent you a pic on how fast your Aglaia is. How fast is your Aglaia right now? What's her speed? The plus 397 is really goofy. What's her stats without all of that? Like, what's her normal just based on her own gear? I mean, I guess her light cone gives her like an additional 13 or something, and then you got her Eidolon as well, but I don't think that did anything for speed. 165, that's a really good number. Yeah, needless to say, I don't think the rest of anyone gets to have a turn. It's just your Aglaia. Aglaia only. That actually finished sooner than I thought. I thought I'd be streaming again until like 11 or 12. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I did start earlier, so maybe 11 is more accurate, but still. Do I want to start the event? Who's self-select character? Who's the options? E4, max, max, max. Gee, I wonder who I'm going to go for. Maybe the only character that I don't have at max. Tetris, new seed? No. When it isn't Aglia's turn, it's Sunday's turn, so it's Aglia's turn always. Yeah, basically. But now you guys have made me do something terrible, because now that I have opened the door to rolling, you know, to actually using my Stellar Jade, what's gonna stop me from actually trying for Tribbie now? Especially since I'll have 3 freebies tomorrow. You want Mydei? I mean, honestly, they're both kind of rad. I don't know how I feel about Mydei as a unit yet, based on what I saw of him in the plot, but I do think he's rather rad as a character. Maybe that'll be it. Maybe I'll just, like, vibe and actually have dinner and whatever. It'll be like a whole thing. You really want Finon, but gotta wait longer for Princess. Yeah, I mean, I also really want Casterus. It will be really annoying if Tribbie ends up being one of Casterus's, like, best teammates, and then I'm just like, ugh, why do they have to be back-to-back, those bitches? But that's how they get you. That's how they get you. I will double check. We'll see who's all streaming at the Mo. How am I suddenly eligible to get 20,000 in Star Rail credit? I'm getting points for my own stream. That doesn't usually happen. Tribbie is supposed to be Casterus's best support. No! I had a feeling. Alright, well, I will deliberate that. In the meantime, let's see who's all streaming at the moment. Is it kind of bad that I'm kind of lazy today? Like, I mean, I was lazy yesterday, but I ended up raiding more as a troll than anything else. I'm not really feeling in the mood to, like, raid somebody. I know it's usually good as a pay it forward. You know, Supadish did raid me, so I should raid somebody just as, like, you know, gotta keep the mojo going. Tribbie Ibble. What? Why are you whatting me, Supadish? Usually, like, sometimes if I feel like I don't really want to raid, I'll end up raiding anyway, if someone else has raided me during the stream. So since you raided me, now I'm like, I need to pay it forward, you know? My god, see you tomorrow, Ruby! Best prophecy ever! But who do I raid? Normally the answer is so obvious for me, but today I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, we could say hi to Marcos. He's playing Elden Ring. Yeah, I'll be good. I'll probably, like, immediately go to Lurk to actually go do some things, but I will do the raid thing. It's like when people pay for the next person's meal in the drive-thru. Exactly! That's exactly it. So you gotta pay it forward. So since you did it, I'm doing it. We're gonna say hi to markers. Let's see if I remember how to do this over here. There's raid message number 1, raid message number 2. Maybe someday I'll ask my moderators very kindly to do that for me. And then I just have to type in markers. Bam. No? Well, how about this, Ruby? Do me a solid, copy that sub-raid message for me, and then post it in Marker's chat when it happens, because when I raid off from my tablet, it doesn't actually send me to their stream, it just leaves me on my own window, so I usually end up talking to them in the, like, on my phone, which is where the stream is actually playing. So when we raid them, then you post it, and then I'll copy your message, and then I'll post it and be like, ta-da! I'm really good at this whole streaming thing. But yeah. Thank you all for hanging out and watching. It has been an absolute blast. I really did enjoy the Star Rail update. And I'm also sort of relieved it didn't take as long as the last one, but I didn't mind that it took like 9 hours or whatever. Like, give it the amount of time it needs to tell the story that they want to tell, you know? Like, it's honestly really enjoyable, and I like the characters more for it. I will be back on Tuesday. What am I playing that day? I don't know. Maybe I'll try another solo rando. Maybe something else will catch my eye, but more than likely, it'll be a solo rando. You know, leaving it off here is awkward when you've got a John PP literally standing next to you, staring at you. But it's a whole thing.
Waiting for the poison to kick in.
The poison's about to kick in. Love you, Twitch. Love you, YouTube. You're all legends. Big hugs. Mwah to Alua. Say hi to Markars. That's it. That's the tweet. We're going. 3, 2, 1. Farewell.